Workout dude?
Yeah, it's Chris Hovey, man. They used to kick it back in the day.
Didn't you have him as your profile picture before? Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, you remember that?
Yeah,
Hey man, I lost the bet to him, man. What game? We bet on the Warriors and the Cavs.
Yeah, that was the finals, y'all.
It was like was it the finals?
Yeah, it was the finals.
No, it was Christmas. It was Christmas.
Oh, yeah, it sure was Christmas.
Because I remember going over my mother-in-law's house. And she had seen the picture. She like, what the hell's wrong with you? You got this
was commenting like, what the hell is going on?
We had a bet whoever lose had to change their profile picture. And I lost. That's back when somebody was the best player in the league.
Shut up right now, bro.
What? It's like me, Beanie Siegel.
They already got started.
It's like me, Beanie Siegel, and Paul Pierce, man. We truth out here, man.
Just like when you preparing food, you know what I'm saying? You got to preheat the oven. That's I'm just preheating the oven. You know what I'm saying?
You really gonna put yourself in the category with Paul Pierce, though?
As far as being the truth, yeah. What up? I'm Javon Berry.
I am Zamar Tompkins.
And this is the Baselines and Beats podcast.
Your one-stop shop for hoops, hip-hop, and everything related to the culture.
As always, man, we want to give a huge shout out to the Baseline Squad. We appreciate all the likes, all the shares, all the follows, everything y'all been doing. The community been growing, so please continue to share the content, follow the pages. If you're rocking with us, cool. If not, please follow us on Facebook at Baseline Pod, on IG at Baselines and Beats, and on SoundCloud at Baselines and Beats as well. We got the homie back for another round, man. The homie Chris Shields is in the building.
Like cook crack. What's happening?
What's happening, man? How you feeling, brother? You good?
I'm chilling, man. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, turn
Hey,
this
man.
oven up, you know?
Hey, man, I heard a rumor that you was one of Maywood's finest, man. I didn't know if that was just talk or speculation.
Nah,
yeah,
that's truth.
That's
Man.
okay. All right, man. We gonna find out, man, because I've been hearing, man, for sure.
Man.
All right, Z. So what we getting into today, my brother?
First up, out the gate. So, it's starting to look like the Big Baller brand is officially a wrap.
Big Baller.
Your boy,
Are you endorsing him?
Who,
yeah,
me?
Yeah, he definitely was.
Man, you crazy? When?
You was telling me you was down with Uncle LeVar.
Man, you ain't hear me say.
Yeah, you did. He was like,
When?
man, I sure can't wait for my ZO2s to come in.
Yeah, I know you ain't said no. You ain't heard me say no, man.
Nah,
that's
but,
why so ankle messed up now.
Yeah, it probably is
Hey,
though. But yeah, nah. So they the father's friend Alan, what's his last name?
Alan Foster.
Alan Foster.
Yeah.
Stole some money from Lonzo. Lonzo say
1.5, right?
1.5. Lonzo say I ain't with it no more. Done with the Big Baller brand. Covered up the tattoo. Changed his profile picture on the gram. Threw the ZO2s in the garbage. So we out. You think you going to Nike or what?
Man, you know, let's give it to Shield. Shield, start off. Let me see what you think.
Honestly, man, who gives a shit whether he going to Nike or not, man? I mean, what has he done to make us care about where he going? I think it's only significant because I think the people who wanted to see the Big Baller brand fail, now they can say, "Oh, see, we told you so. You shouldn't have been listening to your father." You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's significant for that reason. But I mean, other than that, I don't see no real reason why we should even care. I mean, he still got a lot to show and prove.
That's true too. You got to factor in like the fact, like you say, the whole thing with his father running his mouth,
Right?
You waiting for him to fly, but
Right.
just fall off and everything. But you got to factor in the fact that he played for the Lakers too,
Right?
And he in LA,
And then he in the
you know what I'm saying?
second biggest media market in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on this one. I don't know why. I don't know if he earned the right to be that hyped from Nike yet. He ain't did too much. He still got to get on the court and stay healthy. This is the second season in a row where he had significant injuries that kept him off the court for extended periods of
You think
time.
the shoes got something to do with it?
And if it's true that that you got LA looking into it, it's like, yo, what's going on with these shoes? Because I forget who it was. Somebody brought up a good point. When they creating shoes, your R&D department tests for like sometimes years at a time before a shoe comes out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make sure, for whatever purposes, athletic purposes is straight. Like, so you got somebody like Giannis, they gonna make sure if he moves laterally is straight, when he jumps is straight, whatever is support. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if LeVar and them got down like that. You know what I mean? We don't know if because of how fast they came out, right? Because you would think even because I used to watch a little show on Facebook when Melo was designing the shoe. He's like, "Oh, you want a shoe? Go and design it." And he just did like some basic stuff or whatever. Then just boom, shoe out. So could it be whatever? I think it's I think Lonzo still got a lot to prove. And I think he's a product of all the hype that his daddy put around him.
Yeah.
And it's a lot riding on him. If you think about it, no matter who the Lakers get in free agency, this is the first pick in the Magic Johnson regime at number 2.
Yeah.
So it's a lot riding on you no matter if LeBron there, if they get AD, Kyrie, whoever they get, it don't matter. We still waiting to see what you gonna do. Yeah. You got to show improve. And like you say, you got to stay healthy and stay on the court. You got to make us care enough. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you might have had your own shoe with Big Baller Brand, but it ain't happening over here at Nike.
Yeah,
you just going to be another player who in this staple of Nike. You know what I'm saying?
That you rocking Nikes until you earn that shoe. Because it took Paul George a minute to get a shoe.
It did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't even know how.
With Giannis, how long he been in the league?
Like
6 years, right? Yeah, he just signed his big deal.
And he at the point now where he in MVP talks. So it's kind of like we see what he gonna be down the line in the future. Yeah. All right, it's your time. Come on, let's do it and make it happen.
Yeah, man. And I mean, the whole Big Baller Brand, the overpricing other kicks when they came out for like $500. Remember we was
and the crazy thing about it, like I watched a video, I think it's on YouTube or whatever, and somebody was like doing an unboxing the ZO2 whatever he got him.
like Christmas wrapping?
Yeah, like the box, like when he got it, just the box itself was falling apart, whatever, right? Wow. The box, like the shoe box itself, like already falling apart before you even get to the shoes, right? Yeah. Then when he opened it up, like the shoe like just felt like cheap as hell from what he said. So like, he opened the box up, the box falling apart, pull out the shoes, the tongue part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have like some lightweight stuff, like how Adidas they having like some super lightweight shoes. Yeah. That's one thing. But like he like, yo, like this felt like some felt, like some craft materials that you get from Joanne Fabrics and stuff.
That's because Alan Foster took that 1.5 from the design department.
Yeah, so it's like I personally feel like y'all right about what y'all saying. Like Lonzo shouldn't get this much hype as far as like going to a different company, as far as like a shoe company or whatever. But I still feel like he got a lot of game. Yeah. And he got enough game that we could talk about. I don't think that it got to be like as much media attention as probably getting or whatever. Right. But I feel like he got a good chance to turn his career around at this point if he start taking control over himself. And him signing with Nike is probably, if he does decide to go there,
probably his best move.
It'll be the first step in the right direction.
So you think kind of like separating himself from Big Baller Brand, and you can never separate yourself from your father, but kind of like getting yourself from under that wing is gonna be able to
for sure.
help turn him around.
100%, because even just recently, like when they was talking about, let's trade him somewhere or whatever. Yeah. If he can't produce in LA, which is it's cool. We seen Bron do it, whatever. Like you get drafted by your hometown team and you become like an amazing basketball player. We seen Bron do it. We seen D Rose do it till the big injuries. Yeah. But it's like that ain't like
at home
easy, you know what I'm saying? Like you still got all the same distractions that you have when you at the crib and everything. Right. Like it ain't like a new environment where you got to go learn how to be a man. Right. You can still be the boy hanging with your boys in your neighborhood and everything. Yeah, just because you still at home.
That's definitely why I ain't gonna play for the Bulls.
And that's the reason?
Yeah, G, because them distractions, bro. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, because you had way too much access to Harold's Chicken, right?
Right, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
ain't no way
Harold with the real game, bro.
Hey, man, I love my city, bro.
You love chicken that much, like man, you could have had a chance to have $1 million contract, but you just
too much sauce on there, bro.
Too much sauce, man.
Too much sauce.
Hey, man,
but yeah, like it's just tough.
The truth, man. Could have made it.
Yeah, all right, chill, bro. But like I said, it's tough for you to be in that environment and everything like that. And he had a chance, like they was gonna probably trade him. He could have, went and became his own man somewhere else.
But they was trying to send him to Phoenix, right?
I heard Phoenix and what was the other team?
It was somewhere else.
I know they was trying to package him for AD, whatever, right?
Yeah, AD, but it was one other one I heard too. It wasn't Phoenix, so it was somewhere. I can't remember.
Okay.
But I think LeVar stepped in and started LeVaring up the situation. Right. Just like, yo, he injured. Y'all can't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't healthy. He ain't gonna play nowhere except Phoenix and such.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's trash. Like let him have his career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I say, if he distanced himself from the Big Baller Brand. which means he's taking his space from LeVar. You know what I'm saying? Which is like all the rest of the boys is doing that too. They probably don't matter as much for Jello, but like, you know, this could work for Melo. Like he might have a chance to actually to be something, whatever. But as far as like Zoe, it's like, you know, he hanging out, spending a lot of time with Bron since this whole thing is came about.
Yeah.
And, you know, he get a chance to be under that tutelage and just like now you have a chance to really just turn your situation around and kind of really just do what Bron doing and take his leadership and just go apply it to your own situation.
Do you think that he told his old man to back off? Like, man, you doing too much talking. Do you think he had that conversation with him, or you just
I don't think so. And I'm gonna be interested to see going forward how it play out. Because if you remember, you know, like the Derrick Rose camp, when everything was going bad in Chicago, it was so much talk behind closed doors about Reggie and what he was saying and, you know, all these demands and what was going on. So it wasn't out in the forefront like LeVar. I don't think we've ever seen somebody, a father, a relative,
meddling
out
like
in
that.
front of the camera like that.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to always have that behind closed doors, those people who got those firm stances and, you know.
Like they say about Kawhi uncle or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
you know what I'm saying? And when you linked in with the organization and, you know, you in that person's ear, like, it still play out whether we can see it or not. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see going forward how Lonzo's career pans out.
Big facts. What's the upside on Melo? Y'all think he got a chance? You think he's just a product of the hype like his brother?
Nah, like he definitely got game, but it's like just the way he approached the game, you can tell like that's like LeVar 100%.
He another mom with an ugly jumper too, man. You ever seen this?
I don't think his like as bad as like Zoe, but it's like a Zoe like bringing it all the way across the body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ugly, despicable.
He went to the Bill Cartwright shooting camp or something, man.
Man, gee, it's
told him up.
It's super ugly. Yeah, we gonna see though, man. We gonna see how it shake out. One thing I do know, man, most players, this is true. This was true for Kawhi. This is true for Paul George. This is true for James Harden. We seeing it now with D'Angelo Russell. That third or fourth year is when you really start to come into your own. So, I mean, look, man, he had 2 years under him. He come into this third year. It's gonna be a big year.
It's still gonna be tough to see for him because he spent a lot of time not being on the court though.
Yeah, but if he's smart, he needs to work this summer. They ain't going to the playoffs. You need to call Brian. It's your favorite player growing up, or you always talking about. Learn as much as you can, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Learn as much as you can.
Right now, what do y'all expect from Lonzo? Like, do you expect like you know, those type of leaps like a D'Angelo Russell? Or do you expect him to be like just a solid point guard? Like what do we expect?
I think next year I'm looking for him to be a solidified starter and to be able to run the offense. I'm not expecting nothing crazy, but as long as he's healthy, listen, that passing gift that he got,
right?
Only a few people got it. Right, you know what I mean? It's LeBron. It's like Rondo-esque, all that. You know what I mean? Just you know, J Kidd. Just see that court vision. He's a good rebounder for that position, and he's also a super solid defender, which you need in the West. So it kind of makes you an asset, right?
Right.
I'm not expecting nothing crazy. He's not from the leap and start averaging 20 a game.
Right.
But man, I need like 13, 15 a game, man. Give me 6, 7, 8 assists a game. You know what I mean? Give me 3 to 5 rebounds a game. Probably on the high side, but take a step because this season is going to determine what that contract look like next season. At that fourth year, what that extension going to look like, and we're going to see if you a product of hype because when De'Aaron Fox come into town, a lot of that shuts down.
Cooked.
A lot of that big ball and all that shuts down. So
cooked oven on 450.
We gonna see. We gonna see how it's gonna look, man.
Barbecue chicken, glazed, real nice.
He got a lot of game too, man.
Who?
Swiper.
Yeah, he do.
Lot of game.
Quick as hell, too.
Nice.
Lot of game. And he a lefty too, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I think he a lefty.
Of course, you know.
Yeah, you know how the lefties get out. But yeah, man. So we gonna see. So I want to ask y'all something else, man. So, obviously, Brian is on the back end of his career. Probably still the face of the league right now. Who do you think is gonna take the mantle after him?
Is face of the league or best player in the league?
Face of the league. Best players is, you know, obviously it's two different things. Who's going to be that person?
So I got a question.
Okay.
Being the face of the league, what does that encompass? What comes with
The
that?
face of the league is kind of like the ambassador of the league at the time. So this is the person that probably markets the best for you here and globally.
Like when you think of the NBA, you
think of
that
this person for that period of time.
Okay, so throughout the NBA's history, about how many have we had? I don't think it's been many.
It's not. It hasn't been,
ain't
many.
been many.
It's been Mike. It's been Shaq. I can't even think. I don't even think Kobe was the face of the league at the time.
Nah.
No, not to the degree. You know what I mean? And obviously, Kobe hella famous here and abroad, but just that it's a personality thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you look at this part, because I like I said, I think it was Magic. I think it was like Mike. Shaq had it. Then it was like that great period. Once Brian got here, Brian had it. Who the next guy?
So I'm assuming that you're saying this next guy is gonna take the mantle once LeBron is like just done completely. Just
Once it start, you know what I mean?
I'm like, cause like you say, like Mike had it, Shaq had it, LeBron got it now, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not like the same thing as you being the best player.
No, it's not. It's not the best player.
But like LeBron can't. Like, are you saying he's not gonna be the face of the league when like he took a decline, or is he just gonna retire and then you no longer the face of the league?
I think it depends on what the next person does. LeBron can still be in the league and somebody else can be the face of the league, but it just depends on who that next person is going to be.
I don't see a lot of guys right now who capable. I think a lot of the best players, like the people in the conversation when we talk about who's the best player or who's going to take over that throne of being the best player, Kevin Durant. Too sensitive. You too sensitive. You too fragile. Nope. Can't be you. Kawhi.
You see,
Kawhi.
Talking about nope, can't be you.
Nah, can't be him. Nah, not at all.
Joe.
Kawhi.
He don't talk to nobody.
I mean, he damn near deaf mute. Like, what's going on with you, bro? Like, we don't. What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Can't be him. Kyrie, my man. I think his game is there, could probably boost a little bit, but no, I'm talking about as far as in the upper echelon, not being the best.
Yeah.
I think he kind of can have that flair as far as like Hollywood doing the movies, the characters, etc. He too fragile too. When we've seen that this year, I mean, James Harden, nope.
Why you say nope to James Harden?
Because like you just
he got a laundry list over here.
Man, he just
He's just checking them off.
You know what my problem with James Harden is?
His beard bigger than yours.
That too, yeah. That too. I'm jealous. I'm hating, but I didn't like last year. Was that last year? When he was campaigning,
he told me about it. He made him mad to the ball.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like Giannis' approach to the MVP.
Okay.
Man, look, I ain't worried about that. I'm trying to get a chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't see nobody.
Honestly, if we going just based off like people that's in the league now, or whatever, as far as like just being the face, if it's not Brian, like he say. Cause we in a generation as far as like basketball where it's no longer like, yo, I'm gonna be the best player on my team and I'm gonna be the leader on my team. You don't have too many people that want to do that, because you got like the Kevin Durant's is like he's clearly the best player on Golden State or whatever. But he like, nah, I don't want to be the leader of this team. I just want to come and play ball. You know what I'm saying? You getting that same kind of feeling from like a Kyrie Irving and stuff too.
Okay.
But as far as like just being like the face, like if I had to choose one person, just based off like them being in the league now and everything, it'll probably be Steph.
Be Steph?
Cause like Steph is like that
I had
dude.
him in mind.
I can see Steph.
He like that dude that's like, yo, like he revolutionizing the game as far as like how many threes we shooting and stuff now.
Revolutionizing it, easy to like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
family man,
relatable.
Easy. I can see it being Steph. I can see it being. I like Joel Embiid.
Okay.
I like Joel Embiid, bro. It's something about Embiid when he go up and get somebody and he hitting you with the trash talk or whatever, or Just
He's a character.
Yeah,
and
you know
not in a bad way. He's a character, but not in a bad way.
It's like you want to watch him. What is he finna say? You know, when he do them post game interviews, you're like, oh, he just played against Andre Drummond. You know, he finna say something wild.
And then the accent just add a little comedy to it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it could be Steph. I think it could be Joel Embiid. I think we got to see a little more personality out of Giannis. But Giannis solid too. But I think my 2 picks would be Steph or Embiid. But Embiid cold. Embiid definitely cold. But I enjoy like the Instagram, the Twitter, the whatever stuff he been doing. He marketed himself really well. So
now being the face of the league, my fault. I ain't mean to cut you off. But do we need to see this player also, not just with the personality, but see them dominate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think you can be the face of the league without.
Yeah, I want to hear about you being
gotta
like
win.
the second or third best player on your team, whatever. And you
Definitely why I say James Harden can't. No.
He just can't read James.
Nope.
He went back to that laundry list.
Hey man.
Nope.
Double nope.
Hey, James Harden hooping, man. I like James too, man. I like him. So we gonna see. He got personality, but he definitely got. We gonna see what he gonna do this year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The world is waiting to see what he gonna do in the playoffs.
That's what we gonna see.
And not be talking about no damn MVP. Don't worry about it. You worry about showing up in the game 7 and not going over 17 for 3. That's what he need to worry about.
You gotta keep Chris Paul healthy though, man. It's gonna be tough.
Point guard gonna be all right, man. He
Point,
gonna be
point guard.
Point guard. What Bron call him?
Oh shit.
Yeah, all right.
I don't give a damn what LeBron.
Well, no,
called.
you better. You care about whatever else Bron say.
No, I don't.
You just bought that bottle of tequila yesterday. That you put on. Hey man,
Yeah,
point
funny,
guard out
man.
here, man. For sure. All right, man. So let's make another transition, man. Some a little more serious. I want to get y'all thoughts on, man. So y'all been seeing the stuff that's going on with Cardi B?
Yeah.
Man.
Crazy.
I want to
do the sound effect.
Z do it. Z it.
I mean,
You can't do it right
I'm indifferent about it, because I'm hurt. Man.
You hurt? Let's break it down.
Yeah, get into it, man.
And see. Let's approach it, man, because I've been seeing social media is being social media.
Yeah.
About the
That's how
situation.
this whole shit started in the first place.
Man. So let me get your thoughts. How you feeling about it? Break it down for the people who don't know what's going on.
Well, apparently, Cardi did like a live with some a couple years back or whatever. This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, before she blew.
Right. So, and she was talking about like how she, had struggled to get where she at and where she trying to go and all where she trying to be and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in this live, she admitted to drugging and robbing men.
Yeah.
Like when she's a stripper, she like, yo, okay, yeah. She telling them like, oh yeah, we finna go back and have some sex. You gonna pay me for
Have
it. Blah,
some
blah.
sex.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I mean that's what Cardi doing out here.
That's what she told him. Yeah, we finna go have some sex.
Yeah, we finna go have some sex.
Okay.
You ain't never just looked at your girl. Hey, we finna go have some sex, man. You should try it, man.
I'm
Draws
gonna
gonna fly right off.
Hey man,
I'm telling you.
I never knew.
Yeah, now you know.
I appreciate you, brother.
But yeah, so she tell him like, yo, we finna go have some sex.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And get back to whatever hotel room and I don't know, whatever drug of choice that she was using or whatever, drugging and robbing the dude, whatever. And now everybody's up in arms
About it.
And just like, and it's killing me because like it's fucked up. But I just feel like it's so many people that's just like ready to just jump out the wood, out the bushes. Y'all did the same thing to R. Kelly. Y'all need to do it to Cardi too.
That's what Nicki Minaj said at the crib doing.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj over there, Twitter fingers like a motherfucker right now, man.
She might be the one who found this video and leaked it low key.
I guarantee you, she on some old Cookie Lions type shit. Just like go find some dirt on that bitch right now.
Get out of here.
She found that like, oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got you, bitch.
Share.
She got all of the Kevin Durant fake accounts and shit, and just out there sharing all kind of information and shit.
What you think about it, Shields?
man. I'm just. Well, I ain't even gonna say I'm shocked. I ain't shocked at all at the double standard that exists out here in this world. Because
sound disgusted though.
you know, if this was a dude who said this,
It'd be a
man, he'd be hung on the cross.
It'll be a wrap.
Burnt. Man, look, they remember when Ross said the little line in his joint, Molly on the drink, she ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't ready to cancel him, but they killed him for it. You know what I'm saying?
And he lost that Reebok deal, like a 7-figure deal.
Cardi ain't lost nothing, apparently, as of right now. I haven't heard about nothing. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't heard about her losing nothing.
Yep.
But it just be interesting to see how people have, the viewpoints that they have when it comes to stuff like this. Like, it kind of remind me of the Kodak and Young and May situation. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is a good point.
People was like, man, like, what is Kodak on? You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, I don't really care about right or wrong. I care about truth, and I'm going to fall in line with that.
There you go.
Young and May done shot her shot with plenty of chicks who were straight. Nah, Ma, I'm good. I'm sure she kept shooting like James Harden in Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference Finals, going 0 for 17 and still shooting her shot. What is the difference from that and what Kodak doing? Right or wrong, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
But people make it like it's not because it's a dude doing it and it's a woman doing it. Same thing with Cardi. Like, if this was a dude, man, look, it'd be hell to tell the captain. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And he probably would have been canceled by now.
Over it.
But since it's Cardi, it's a man, and I think the image that society has of what a man is supposed to be and how strong he's supposed to be, can't come out and say, man, you know what I'm saying? Shorty put the Molly in my drink, you know what I'm saying? Rob me. Dude ain't gonna come out and do that. And even I saw one dude come out and say that he was a victim. I don't believe it.
No, he already
said he's a victim of Cardi?
He already came out today and said he was joking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If somebody came out, I wouldn't believe it because I just feel like we live in this culture where, you know what I'm saying, we chasing the clout. No matter how bad it make us look, if we're going to get some clout, we're going to be able to do some interviews, might be able to check a little bag off of it. All right, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, it's messed up.
I'm definitely with you. So, first thing I want to say, let's be clear. We know that it's a clear double standard in things. This is one of the things that that probably fall in favor of women. Right. It is this one. And we sometimes got to tread softly around it. My thing on this is, first thing first, drugging somebody is wrong. It's like common sense.
Super trash.
So you seeing Mars defending it, and they're like, oh man, this what she had to do to survive, whatever. It's wrong. Period. I want to get into specifics. Did she say that she drugged him, slept with him, like drugged him and raped him, or drugged him and robbed him? They both wrong.
Very wrong. Both crimes.
But I think as a society, we put two different weights on two different crimes. So you can know somebody from the block who break into houses, you know what I mean, and you probably still see him around and shake his hand. You ain't really finna be kicking it with a mug who going around raping people. Right. You know what I mean? So I just want people to be like clear. She's wrong and she should be whatever for it, but don't hold it to the same standard as what somebody's going around raping people is doing, because I kind of feel like it dilutes the seriousness of what's going on in the R. Kelly situation or what's going on. But it's obviously a clear double standard in it. Also, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Is it fair for us to have to look at our culture as a whole musically, right? Because a lot of this stuff we do justify. We know tons of songs where Muzz will spit bars about robbing Muzz. You know what I mean? Is it because it's on a beat? I mean, hers weren't on a beat that we taking it so seriously. So I don't know. For example, Rakim. I used to be a stick-up kid. Think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up. This is a whole, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth. You know what I mean? What's Vlad TV? It's the running joke like Vlad the Police, right?
Right.
You watch all the Vlad videos. Mars is on there in some form or fashion. A lot of them telling about different crimes that they did. You know what I mean? So do we glorify like some things, and then we looking at her like, oh, you wilding because you said you did? Like, if she said it on the beat, would it be a problem? Or are we giving that a pass? I just want to see how y'all feel about it, because for me, like, I got to come out and say, like, the greatest rapper of all time, my favorite rapper, talked about selling drugs his whole career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Talked about having survivor's remorse about it. and in the latter part of his career, talked about shooting his brother, whatever different stuff. Are we cool with that? But not cool with her getting on there talking about what she do in real life? Because some of these people do be lying. But for some of these people, it is real life. Like a bunch of these shorties out here that we see out here, from even from the shot. A lot of these mothers get locked up because of, what they doing in their rap lyrics. You know what I mean? So I just want to know y'all thoughts.
I think it come down to when you separate real life and entertainment.
Okay.
I think how you saying with it being on a beat, a lot of times when we just listening to the music, we just intaking what we hear, and we don't know if this is, fact, fiction. We don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think what she did, just on a live talking, even though she part of the culture and in music, you know what I'm saying? You just talking about, okay, this is a thing that I used to do. So it comes across different. Now, I'm not saying whether it's right or it's wrong, but I just think the way it was delivered to us is different from listening to, on a beat and, us trying to decipher, okay, is this real? Is this made up? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We bobbing our heads to the beat and just taking it in as a form of entertainment. When she said that on that live, that ain't really a form of entertainment. You snitching on yourself for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people may look at it as just like, oh, I understand, because how she said she was just doing what she had to do to survive. And, coming from, some of the environments that we come from, we may just turn a blind eye to it because, we kind of understand, you coming from the bottom and you had to do what you had to do. I ain't kicking it with your ass, but, I feel you, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my take on that.
For sure.
I definitely think it's like a clear line between, like, what's real and what's entertainment, whatever. Because, like you say, if she would have said it on the beat, then we probably have been like, oh, shit, that new Cardi is, like, crazy. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Like, yo, play that shit back. DJ started over, you know what I'm saying? But, like, she said on the live, and honestly, like, the shit happened, like, 3 years ago, so she probably wouldn't even said it today, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, if she was smart, she wouldn't have.
That thing would have been deleted so fast.
Yeah, but yeah, like, because if we taking people's lyrics and just like, yo, condemning everybody for the crimes they rap about, like one
Everything
of the best things I can think about right now is just like we definitely not listening to that. I don't care who out here not rapping. I'm gonna start rapping. We ain't listening to Wayne Newton, dude. But one of like my favorite albums I can think of right now that's like, you know what I'm saying, this person committed a crime, and like if this is like real, I can't fuck with this shit. Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Like they had the song when they breaking in people's houses, and they get into a fight and everything. Somebody get shot, boom, boom. They come back, go kill them and everything. Like Kendrick got a body and a murder on.
But Good Kid, Mad City wasn't about him.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, but he's rapping, like, in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if we just,
if he actually, okay.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He talk about all the time, like, about him witnessing this person died and all that kind of stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, Hove out here Hove got crazy amounts of album about him just rapping about selling drugs or whatever. Pusha T, that's his entire fucking catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Hey,
you got to
chill the fuck out,
because, hey, I don't know if you know this. He think Pusha T ain't cold like that. No. Tell the truth.
I'm trying to tell the truth, but you waving your finger over there.
He think Push ain't cold like that. He think all Push is Pyrex and that's it.
I've never said Pusha T is not cold. I said I'm not a fan of Pusha T's music though because Pusha T rap about selling drugs constantly. Like that's it. Like
very well though, you got
I'll give him that. Like, yo, like if I'm gonna listen to one nigga just talk about selling drugs, like that nigga he the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like if you like the fucking album that just dropped, Daytona and shit.
Okay.
I'm listening to it. Track 1. Yo, I sold so many drugs and shit. All right, cool. Track 2. Nigga, I sold plenty of drugs and shit. All right, bro. Track 3. I sold more drugs than anybody you know. And I'm like, hey, shut up, man. Give me something else, man. But it's like you can't tell me that's not Pusha. His name is Pusha T.
Yeah,
nigga.
But I think the way the metaphors and the way he paints a story,
right? But and that there you go. It's entertainment. So it's like
Well, I mean, whether he did,
if he
did
just
it or
come
not.
out, but that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just talking about how you talk about Pusha T.
I've never in my life said Pusha T is trash.
No, I know you ain't say he was trash.
Right, I've never said
Pusha T. Here we go.
Because I don't sell drugs. I ain't out here just like damn, bro.
Where you get that jersey from?
Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't out here just like
that's your plug name, Amazon.
Hey man, Death Before Designer, correct?
Hey man, see, look at you.
Hey, that's because I've been listening to all these damn drug dealers and shit, man. But like I'm saying, like I don't even know what the fuck I was just trying to say, man. You ain't got me so off fucking topic, man.
Hey man, cause no, I just gotta make a point. Cause anytime we talk about Pusha T, man, he be like, man, Pusha T.
Push cold, but like I'm saying, like I don't sell drugs, so I don't need like a drug dealer soundtrack. Like that's like for me, like I seen something on line the other day. Somebody was talking about who had the coldest debut album. Where it's like 50 Cent, Kanye, some other rappers, and like Jeezy was on there too, or whatever, right?
Okay.
Like at the time, like Jeezy was cold. If the song come on the radio, like I'm a bump it, but I'm not like just rotating Thug Motivation 101.
Jeezy was cool.
Like it's cool, but I'm not like I'm gonna listen to it.
What you think, she?
Thug Motivation.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna listen to it. It's cool. I give it its credit as a classic. But like like for me, I'm chilling. I'm not that type of person. I'm a register more with a college dropout of an album than I am with a Get Rich or Die Trying. As cold as Get Rich or Die. Nigga, was pretty cold. Nigga, I gave up Ja Rule for Get Rich or Die Trying. Like nigga, like when that shit came out, like I was like, what would I be without my baby?
Hey,
but nigga, I heard he was being with 50 Cent. I'm like, man, fuck Jeffrey Atkins, man. But like I ain't out here motherfucking trying to rob people how to rob 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. That's not me. I'd rather listen to some college dropouts. You know what I'm saying?
So you say what registers with you the most?
Right.
Just put respect on Pusha T name. That's all I'm saying.
I've never put like you the motherfucker who keep bringing up Steve Harvey pushing.
Hey, Steve Pusha T Cole. He just don't want no smoke with Steve Harvey.
All right, man. He gonna Drake Daddy gonna push the T out here.
Go ahead, man.
Chill. But yeah, like I was saying about Cardi though, like it's a clear like difference, and it's definitely like a double standard there or whatever. Personally, like you say, we all know it's wrong for you to be out here drugging people, whatever. Even though you ain't like raping them, but you taking away people's like freedom of choice. Yeah. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? But as far as the society and the culture we in, I think most people don't care because we live in a culture where people don't really care about stuff until it hit their doorstep. Yeah, if you look at a lot of the situations that have gone on, just look at the R. Kelly situation. Mm-hmm. Just think of how wrong that is if this man is messing with underage little girls.
Right.
Just think of it. Think of all the excuses you hear. Oh man, we know plenty of dudes, in the neighborhood.
Them girls was fast.
Like why is that cool? Even if they are fast. Why is that okay?
Why is it cool for a grown ass man to do?
It's cool, and we push it to the side until it's our niece or our sister or our daughter. Then it become like
now it's outrage.
Yeah. Now we want to outrage, we want to march, we want to protest, we want to cancel, we want to do all those things. I think it's kind of the same thing with this Cardi situation. Mm-hmm. It's cool and whatever until it happens to somebody somebody that's around you. Then it becomes a thing.
So you saying people ain't gonna care until Cardi B drugs somebody's uncle?
Till she drugs you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she drug Vaughn. Baselines and beats gonna be outraged.
Y'all better be mad.
How could she?
Man, she put some Molly in your lemon water, man. That's on you, man.
Nah, man. That's why I only drink Ice Mountain, man, because you can see.
You can taste the Molly, man.
Yeah. I mean, I only drink the Baselines Beats brand water that we got from the Baselines Beats store. But
right, Ice Man got to drop that bag.
Yeah, man, you're right.
They got to drop that bag.
This is Baselines and Beats water,
check, man.
This is Baselines and Beats water. You got to call them, man. Y'all think anything gonna happen though? Anything gonna come from it?
I don't.
Nope.
I can't because it's like it's a clear difference like between like Bill Cosby and Cardi, whatever.
Okay.
Because like even Bill Cosby, and R. Kelly and Cardi, whatever. Like them two men were, you know what I'm saying, not just because they're men, but they was raping. You know what I'm saying? Like they, took away freedom of choice and went and enjoyed that to the fullest extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's you can't get behind that at all.
Okay.
Like you drugging somebody and robbing them, like that's like drugging and raping is like here, but like drugging and robbing is like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I don't think nobody gonna do nothing because you're not hearing nobody coming out like, oh yeah, I'm paralyzed because of this, or I such and such, my uncle died because Cardi popped a Molly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if she lying? What if she just? what if she lying?
What if there's like an elaborate mouth?
What if she tricked Nicki Minaj?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I planted that shit 3 years back because I knew a bitch was gonna behave.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Just think about that, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I never thought about that, Joe. Because like you knew people was going. I mean, you kind of know. It's kind of like the Kardashian model, right? You know it's gonna drive interest.
And that was at a time when she was on the rise.
And on Love and Hip Hop.
And just think about that show. We trying to create stories. We trying to.
Hey.
I done figured it out. Baseline and beats exclusive.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. We gonna have to look into that. It could be possible, though.
We gotta holler at Mama Cardi about
it. Could be possible, man. So,
that's crazy.
That's wild, though, man. I never gave us a little something to think about, man. You kind of like the Jordan Peele of podcasting.
Yeah, he just cracked his Da Vinci Code over here.
Man, Joe. Speaking of the man's Jordan Peele, man, y'all seen Us? Y'all checked it out?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you have not seen
it, turn back now.
It probably done made over 90 million. I think it was due to cross the 100 million mark today. So if you ain't seen it,
hey, they got 30 of my dollars. I seen it twice. I took my wife one time and I took myself on a date to go see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back, man. I'm trying to see it for sure.
Me and wifey got to go see it again too. Yeah, man. I wanted to get y'all thoughts on it. What was your feelings? What did you think about it, man? Lead it off, Z.
First time I went to go see it, I'm sitting there watching it. Like we already said, spoiler alert, so I'm about to really be talking about it.
Spoiler alert.
Like, it's your last chance to turn the fuck back now.
Spoiler alert.
You ain't seen it, turn around. But like I say, I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm sitting there watching the movie, and the whole time I'm like, yo, like, I think I got it. I think I know what he's trying to say. And then, like, the big twist at the end, I'm like, this motherfucker. Man, I just had it, and you just snatched it away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But I went and watched a bunch of theory videos just talking about, like, you know, like what happened, and then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Went to go see it the second time, and I'm just, oh my god, how did I miss that the first time? Word. You know what I'm saying? Like when I left the theater the second time, I was just like, nigga, Jordan Peele, the GOAT, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
He 2 for 2 out here?
He 2 for 2 out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near tempted to go see it a third time.
Word.
Cause it's just like it's so many like layers to the movie.
Okay.
And like with the twist at the end and everything, it's just like that shit is crazy, but it's like another like twist that I think the boy was a tether too.
You think the boy was swapped?
I think he swapped the whole time.
Break it down.
Cause the theory I saw, whatever, and I'm sure plenty of people out here seen it and everything. I'm sorry, kid, because I could tell that you ain't seen it, man. So we should.
You gotta leave.
Hey, just let it roll, man. I'll press the buttons.
Turn your headphones off, kid. You gotta leave, man.
Just put it on the wide view and bounce, man. I turn everything off.
Yeah, we got it from here.
But yeah, like so I saw a theory saying that they was there the summer before and everything, right?
Okay.
And apparently the girl, Lupita's mama, had died. And it was there and all that kind of stuff. And, when they came back this summer, like, he was like, yo, I'm looking for magic trick, whatever. I don't remember what it do, but, you know what I'm saying? And he's displaying all this other, like, this brand new behavior, cussing a lot, eating kind of crazy and everything, just not being himself. The theory I saw said he got swapped the summer before. Mm-hmm. So, and then I'm thinking too, like, yo, how the fuck is the one that's been down there all this time face burnt? So, you know how they mimic each other's
movements and stuff.
So the one up here playing with the toy and everything, the one down there played with matches. Mm-hmm. Could have burnt his face.
Just like that.
Yeah. And just like when he was on the beach, and most people build sand castles.
Oh yeah.
A little homie over there building tunnels. For what reason? I don't know.
Why would you build a sand tunnel?
I don't know. But I thought the movie itself was like super dope. I thought it was cool the second time watching it and like just picking up on all these different things. and all these different layers.
Yeah.
But I like the what I took away from it, which was like, you know, we are our own worst enemies, and
Okay.
we be our own and doing and all that kind of stuff. And just the symbolism of what I thought was like classism, just how we treating other people that could be us. That's what I took away from it.
Go ahead, Shields. What you got?
First off, I hate theory videos.
Hey, Shields don't like nothing today, Joe. He don't like James Harden theory videos.
I hate him. He was there to song. We went to visit Granny, and we got swapped out because Granny passed, and at the repass, I snuck out and
After eating some chicken.
yeah, man. I hate
You know they
theory
always
videos.
got chicken at the repass.
But I thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Yep.
I walked into the movie just really hyped to witness what I was about to watch because I saw so many, man, this movie trash.
Yeah.
But then it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's like, okay, what's going on?
I really got to figure out.
And then everybody's talking about, oh, they tried to get too deep and this, that, and the third. I think if you watch the movie at surface value, it's an interesting story. Interesting enough for you to be like, this is a good movie. Just based on the story and how you get the twist at the end. I think that's more than enough to be like, okay, this is fire. I kind of equate watching this movie and seeing all the different viewpoints on it to walking in an art gallery.
That's dope.
If we walk into an art gallery, you gonna look at it, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah.
You gonna see one thing, you gonna see I'm gonna see something else. And even everything that the three of us see may not even be the artist's, intended, message with the creation. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things you can take from a piece of art. You know what I'm saying? Because it's meant to be interpreted, and those interpretations gonna be different. So I just look at it like, eat the meat, spit out the bones. I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get from this. The rest, push it to the side.
Dope.
I don't want to give too much away, but one thing that I took and a message that I took from it was, when the father was like, man, we got everything we need here. We got light, we got water, we got a backup generator. Like, we good. This the safest place for us to be. She like, ask these mugs on the floor.
They had the same thing, yeah.
So what I took from that was, we live in this world where people so attached to material things and the money we got, the house we got, the car we drive, all these things. These things will not save you when tragedy come to your doorstep. And if you read Jeremiah chapter 11, the verse that I really took something from was actually Jeremiah 11:12, because it say, people are going to be praying to these false gods and these idols, and they going to burn incense to them. But when disaster strikes, everything that they pray to and these material possessions are not going to save you. And that's exactly what I got from when the father said, look, we good. This is the safest place for us to be. And, it's like we holding on so tight to everything instead of the things we should be cherishing, which is family, friends, community, in times of need. And we think these things going to save us, and they ain't.
That's deep as hell, man.
Hey, hold on. So you didn't like the theory at all, though, about the little boy? Swap, though.
I mean, it works, but I don't know. I just don't like theory videos. I tried to watch.
I like the theory itself, though, about the boy being like swapped.
It's possible.
He ain't like it.
It's possible.
It's crazy though, because I had that same theory when we came back. Before I even checked out videos, I was telling wifey about it. I was like, it's definitely possible. I think he probably threw that in there as a little twist, little twist code to the rapper.
Stop right now.
But I think the movie was just incredibly powerful. First. On so many different levels. I think on a major level is the amount of representation that he puts in his films, right? It's definitely important for a movie to do this well. Like I said, I think by today across the $100 million box office mark, domestic and international, from a black lead. The old adage in the movie industry is black movies don't travel, black movies don't sell well. You know, you can have your typical black, you know, think like a man type movies. You can do them movies, but for big box office stuff, it's not going. You know, it's not gonna move.
You really just shit on Steve Harvey.
Just think of that meme. Have you seen the meme going around like, man, if you want a black lead, then go make your own movie.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm never putting a white lead, and then it shows
and then all the white
dudes
all mad crying and. But it's true. You know what I mean? It's definitely true. So that's powerful within itself. The story itself, like, I went into the movie seeing the same thing that you've seen, and I don't know how I seen this so much because the movie was only out a day, but I seen the same thing that he was talking about. Oh, this trash, or I ain't get this. Or I seen a few people. I'm like, man, y'all really like. I seen it like it came out on Thursday. I seen it on Friday. I don't see how I seen so many reviews about it so fast. But going into it, me and wifey was sitting there just like focused, like, okay, we seen Get Out, so we know it's gonna have some kind of deep meaning. What's the deep meaning? We're trying to break it down. Literally watching, enjoying the movie, we're trying to find a deeper meaning. I think it was I think the duality in the film was ill, just between the tethers and the people above ground having that. I think that was super, super ill. I think the aspect of classism that you talk about is super, super ill. And I think he kind of put a political message in it because when she talks about let's go to Mexico, this is where we're gonna be safe. Is ill that they shot the movie in Santa Cruz and over that border to Mexico, because part of where the quote unquote wall was gonna be built is gonna be on that Santa Cruz Mexico border. And if you watch, when you get to the end and you see the Hands Across America, they're making a border wall on that border. You know what I mean? So I think that's dope for them to for him to put that in there, and just and it's so many layers, and I don't even think we got like enough time in the day to talk about how deep it is. But to put a black father who's not the stereotypical super tough, you know what I mean, super duper tough guy. He just like a corny dad, you know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? He kind of washed or whatever. To put him in there, I think that's super dope, because it's a lot of folks out here who just washed, who just regular dudes. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to be stereotypically super masculine or or whatever. So I think that's. I kind of want to get deep into it, but I kind of feel bad about, because the stuff you gave away was only a little bit.
Okay.
And I want to.
We already gave a spoiler alert, man.
Yeah, man, but it's so much. It's so much more.
I went to go see this movie twice. I'm waiting to have a conversation with somebody about this shit. Holla at me, man.
Tell me what you really want to talk about with it.
What? Because you over there burning up, bro. I'm looking at you like you look uncomfortable.
Yo, Tate, what did you? What did you get from it?
Man, Joe, so I think it gets really deep.
Hey, home, you see how serious he got? He pushed the papers aside.
It gets deep. I think it gets seriously deep. Like you said, with stuff that we take for granted or stuff on our everyday doorstep. When they asked them, "Who are you?" and they said, "We are Americans." We basically saying we look just like you, but we had forgotten. You can attribute that to how we feel about homeless people, or how we feel about people in lesser communities. You know what I mean? We bleed the same blood as you. We got everything that you got, but you're looking over it. I think it's even deeper. And I don't know if I'm getting too far with it, but you talk about America's relationship with other countries and third world countries and stuff like that, right? We got a lot of luxuries here. You know what I mean? As messed up it is in America for us, compared to other people, we have a lot of luxuries. And it's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. So you hear people talk about diamonds, for example, right? And what people got to go through to get diamonds over here. And we just, throw diamonds around our neck or throw diamonds on our finger. It's mothers out here dying to mine diamonds. Even more so, and I think, and I wanted to bring up this point because this is something that probably is going to hit home for everybody, what we use. These phones, as much as we use these phones, people putting together these phones going through like dying, getting the parts, or going through like these crazy labors going through this phone. So I think it kind of shine like put the mirror in front of us, like, look at all the privilege you got. Look at the stuff you blessed with. Now think about the rest of the world.
I think it was like a clear picture of, okay, in our society, it's a community in this underbelly, underlying in this underlying ecosystem that we ignore, and it's get to a point where they doing anything they have to do because they fed up of steady seeing these selfish images of people, and like I said, with these material possessions and holding on to them so bad, and we ignoring the people we can help. It's a quote that I always remember this, and I try to live by this. Impact the world through your generosity. It's a lot of people who generosity. What's that?
What I'm doing that for?
Like, what's that? It's just like, if you got this cup or God is trying to pour something in your hand, if you close fists and you holding on to everything so tight, can't nothing else get in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the movie kind of clearly showed that. It's like we ignoring this other, well, not even the other community, just another part of a community. And like they said, we connected by souls, because like you said, it forgot about the souls. We got to share this one.
Yeah.
Now, we may not be sharing souls with these people, but they just like us. They look just like us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They people too. They want the same things that we have, and it's like they don't have access to them. All right, we finna do what we got to do because we fed up.
You know what I attribute it to? Us coming from other countries seeking asylum, right? And they be like, oh, you can't come in here. You're a legal immigrant. But if it's a war going on in my country, mugs blowing people's heads off or whatever, and all I got to do is cross this line to get to safety, I'm going to do what I got to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who are we as a community, as a country, as a people to say, no, you're not allowed here? Like, we breathe the same air, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the overall message I took from it. You know what I mean? The way we look at people, or the things we take for granted, or just how the country moves as a whole, it kind of sheds a light on how fucked up things are, and how we can make some changes. But man, he 2 for 2, Joe.
Yeah, definitely.
And if somebody telling you that movie trash, they ain't feel like thinking.
Hey, let me tell you how cold the movie is. Right?
Okay.
So both of y'all seen Get Out, right? You saw it in theaters.
Yep.
So depending on what neighborhood you went to go see it in, clearly you got black people in the theater just like, oh, get that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm watching Us in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Which is, and kids, this is a predominantly white community. Mm-hmm. You got motherfucking white people in there talking back to the theater, yo.
Yeah.
Talking back to the movie. I'm sitting there like, wow. Yeah, this shit good.
That happened to us too, man. We seen the movie out in Addison, and it was pissing me off because I couldn't hear.
I was finna go tell the manager so I could get a free ticket, but I was like, man, nah, that's usually wifey job, and she at work right now, but.
Hey, they're gonna put you on the internet, call you movie theater Mario.
Yeah, I'm a chill, man. I'm a just chill, man. But nah, it was a dope ass movie, man. It's so good that I'm like, yo, like I'm low key scared of myself right now.
Word. You look in the mirror
because I'm like, yo, I'm looking in the mirror like, yo, I could whoop my ass. Right? Hey, man, like, can you imagine like the police like come do the report and shit, and he's like, yeah, he killed himself. And I'm gonna wake up like, oh, so you think you funny, motherfucker? Think you making jokes and shit? Like, no, I killed me. I didn't kill me. I killed me. You know what I'm saying? But this shit good, man. The movie cold. If you ain't seen it, go see it, man.
It's definitely.
Well, they might not want to. We done told
a lot. Still go
everything.
See it,
well, y'all got them crack fire sticks out there, man. Give up 2 hours and watch it then,
man. But it's extremely dope. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Please go check it out. It's just definitely important to see. Like I said,
support your own.
In the film world, so many times we've been told like people who look like us can't sell tickets, whether right or wrong. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But we proven. You got Ava DuVernay out here proving that. Ryan Coogler out here proving that wrong. Jordan Peele out here proving that wrong. So they kind of like the big three, whatever. Shout out to Uncle Spike too, Spike Lee, man. But yeah, man, it's
Spike out, man.
It was definitely extremely dope, man. We good? We solid?
We chilling.
All right, man. This has been this week's episode of the Baselines and Beats podcast, man. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're rocking with us, cool. If not, please follow us on Facebook at Baseline Pod, on IG at Baselines and Beats. on SoundCloud at Basslines and Beats. And please like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing everything. Make sure y'all leaving them comments. Please, 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 somebody come tell me what y'all thought about this Us movie, man. Like,
Z needs somebody to talk to.
I need somebody to holler at about this movie, man. Like it was astounding. Like, I need a conversation, man. So holler at us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Get at me.
I am Javon Berry.
I am Zamar Tompkins.
It's the homie Chris Shields in the building joining us today. We appreciate you, brother.
All love.
It's the Basslines and Beats podcast. We out.
Peace.